Yes, I'm just going to start your reading for lovely Virgo people. I'm not going to say anything else. The first card you have for your past is the Hanged Man. So yes, I'm seeing a little bit of trickiness or a bit of manipulation around this card. This Hanged Man has his hands behind his back, and he looks really, really tricky. His eyes are kind of going from left to right. I mean, they're not, obviously it's a card, but I can see them kind of going left to right. So this person has, or they had ideas, they were hiding something. I'm seeing they were kind of manipulating you or being manipulative behind the scenes or something like that. I'm seeing someone who wasn't communicating with you at this time. They weren't coming forward to tell you why they were like this or what was going on. They were just being very quiet around you. Maybe they weren't talking to you at all or something like that. Maybe you're waiting for them to text you or something and they weren't doing it, or they were taking a long time or something. I'm seeing that maybe they were calculating, not calculizing, calculating, I don't know what's wrong, calculating behind your back. So they might have been kind of thinking, I don't know if I want this person around me or not. I'm not going to come forward and say, I don't want you, or I do. I might just do some tricky things behind their back, or that kind of thing. Or I might see if I can look out for who else is out there, or maybe I just won't talk to them for a while. That kind of horrible, manipulative kind of thing. That's what I'm seeing with this person. And they might have made you feel a little bit, well, they would have made you feel very uneasy, very unsure of yourself, very, it's terrible actually. Like, you just didn't know where you were with this person. I'm seeing them being a bit quiet. I keep on seeing this quietness, so they're not coming forward, they're not communicating, or they weren't at this time. And just doing something behind the scenes and not telling you. That kind of thing. The next card you have your past is a Ten of Pentacles. So yes, I'm seeing this person was a kind of this would have been a romantic situation, but it wasn't very romantic when they're acting like this. Yes, what you want, you don't want this. You want something solid. Obviously, you don't want this. You wanted something solid. You wanted something you can build on, something very stable. That's what I see in the Ten of Pentacles. This is what you wanted. You wanted this stability. And yes, you won't find it with this person. And I think you're kind of coming to realize that at that time. There was a connection with you once. If you look at this couple in the middle of this card, they're talking to each other, but they're not actually going to stay with each other. They're about to walk past each other. They're kind of, hello, hello, and then they're walking past. So what I'm seeing is this person was there for a while for you, but they're not going to be there forever. They're not the kind of stable person that's going to last. They were there for a time, but they're not going to be there to stay. And I think you know that. I think this is the time when you're starting to realize that about this person. And I'm seeing they could actually still be around you, but not talking to you. They're still doing these kinds of games and this kind of thing. The last card you have your past is the Moon. So yes, here we are. You had suspicions around this person or about this person. And again, please follow your instincts. Your instincts are always right. They're there to guide you. They're like a map. They're there to show you where you need to go and where you don't want to go, that kind of thing. And you know that. But sometimes it's hard to follow your instincts when you want to kind of believe the best about someone, or you're kind of in two minds about someone. I am seeing that you are in two minds. Your instincts were telling you not to trust this person, but you're still in two minds about them at this time. I'm just looking at these. I'll just move it up so you can see. I'm looking at these two dogs in this card, and to me, this is like one side of your head and the other side of your head saying, well, maybe they're just busy, maybe this, maybe that, whatever else. And the other dog on the other side, or the person on the other side of your head, is saying, well, no, they shouldn't treat me like this. I don't want to be feeling like this. Obviously, something's going wrong, something's up. They should be speaking to me. If they don't want me, they need to come and tell me. So you've got these two opposing sides in your head. And this is what happens. This is what these manipulative people do to you. They make you kind of divided in your head and kind of arguing with yourself like a crazy person. And that's what the Moon's about. It's kind of lunatic. I'm not saying you're a lunatic, but it kind of makes you feel crazy. It's that kind of thing I'm getting around this. I'm also seeing that, this is when you knew this. You're in these two minds, and you're still emotional about this, you're still suspicious about this, you're still very unhappy about this. Obviously, I can see why you are. But I'm seeing that you were starting to come out of this at this time, and that's why you were starting to follow your instincts, and they were bringing you out of this kind of emotional, terrible emotional feeling that you had. I'm seeing you as the lobster in this card. There's a lobster coming out of the water, so he's coming out of the emotions. He's starting to go down that path, or up that path, I should say, up to the mountains. And what's going to happen is you're going to come out of this, or this is the time where you are starting to do that. And you're coming up the hill, you're growing, you're getting out of the stage, you're going to be following your intuition and going upwards. And then eventually you'll find out what this is about. You'll find out what's going on, what this is about. There might be another person involved. I don't know, there might not. But there's some tricky behavior going on around this. And when you get out of this and you go up to these two watchtowers, when you're in a watchtower, you can see everything. It's like being on a plane. You can see everything that's going on. You'll be able to know what's going on. Now, I think this was in your last reading that you something is going to be revealed to you. So this is probably what this is about. So I'll just move that down again. Yes, the next card you have, the first card you have, your present, is Judgment. So yes, this is it. This is Judgment. You're going to find out what this truth is. And I'm also seeing this is about you. This is about your self-growth. This is about you coming out of this way that you were with this person in this terrible, sad, emotional feeling. So this is like you being the lobster. You're coming out of the water now, and you're coming into yourself. You're growing. Part of the self-growth is about examining yourself and examining why you came into the situation in the first place. Excuse me, my throat. I'm just seeing this mirror image on this card. There are three people on the front of this card, and they're facing kind of inward. And then in the distance, there's a mirror image of them on the other side. So this is like when you look in a mirror, you're kind of examining yourself, and you're looking at yourself, and you're thinking, what do I look like today? Do I have to do my hair? What's that horrible spot on my face? Can I fix this? So this is about you examining yourself, and you're thinking, this doesn't mean blaming yourself. I'm not saying you have to blame yourself, because I am seeing this person was very manipulative. So I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying this is about you're saying to yourself, why did I close my eyes to things? Why didn't I see this coming? And it's kind of getting stronger, and it's like you're saying to yourself, okay, how can I see this coming next time? What do I need to look out for next time? And what is it about me that attracted this person? And what can I change? How can I be stronger? How can I be bigger? So you're going to be asking yourself, or you are at this time, this is in the present, you're asking yourself all of these kinds of things. This is about moving forward, this Judgment card. Obviously, you can't go backward. This is when, the angel blows his trumpet and it's time. You're just going to have to get up and move forward. There's nothing else you can do. That's what I'm seeing with this card. The next card you have, your present, is the King of Cups. Yes, I don't like this card. Sometimes it's okay. There could be good things about this card, but often it could be about a tricky person, someone who's hiding their emotions. Sorry about my nose. I was just scratching my nose. So yes, don't think that this person's going to change. This person in the Hanged Man, they're not going to change. This person might come back to you at this time, and they might say, oh, I've changed. I'm not like that anymore. I'm sorry. They might have all sorts of excuses. Oh, I didn't speak to you because, my phone broke. The old one, my phone broke. Or, I didn't see your messages. Sure. Or, yes, I don't know. I was really busy at work. All of those, we've all heard those excuses. So this person is not going to change. They are not going to change. And if they're going to tell you, if they come back and say, oh, I'm changing, they haven't changed. They're not showing you who they truly are. This King of Cups is on a platform. He's on a kind of a stone step or whatever this is. Underneath this stone step is all of this water. So he's not showing you his feelings. Water's about emotion, about feeling. He's not showing you his feelings. They're deep down there. So he's not showing you who he really is, or she, or whoever this person is. The other thing I'm seeing with this card is that you might be starting to do something creative at this time. Sometimes this card can be about creativity. There might be a creative project that you're picking up, and this is going to really help you heal. If this is what you're doing, it's going to help to keep you focused. This is going to be really good for you if this resonates with you. Yes, you're going to have a lot of or you probably still do, you have a lot of hurt, you have a lot of disappointment. And this is going to be a really good outlet to pour that into. I do art myself. I feel a lot. I have a lot of emotions. I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings. They have to come out somewhere. So I do a lot of art myself, and it really helps me. So if this resonates with you, I hope this is what you're going to be doing. It doesn't have to be visual art. It can be writing, it can be any kind of art, it can be dance, it can be anything. The last card you have, your present, is the Five of Wands. So yes, I'll move that up again so you can see. Yes, I'm seeing a kind of this is annoying me actually. I'm seeing a kind of a competitive environment in your workplace. Now it might be that this environment is it's kind of the culture of the workplace, because I'm seeing charts and I'm seeing this person's ahead of this person's done this kind of childish thing that sometimes companies like to do to people who work for them. They like to say, oh, let's have a competition. Who's here? Who's best? Who's second best? Who's third? Who's this in the race? Who's this? They kind of pit people against each other. And I hate that kind of thing. It's very, very childish. It's very silly. I mean, we're not at school anymore. We don't have a kind of a good behavior chart. You know, we're not in school. But sometimes these companies like to do this, and some people buy into this. You know, they kind of try to get better than this person, try and fight for attention, to look better than the person next to them, and all of this kind of silly thing. I'm seeing that, yes, you don't like this kind of thing either. You're really above all of this. And I'm seeing that what you do is you just try, and you don't enjoy being in this environment, obviously. I've been in that kind of environment. I don't either. But I'm seeing what you do is you just quietly get on with things and go home. And that's all we all want to do. Well, some people might be different, but I like to just get in, do what I need to do, try and be productive, and then go home again. I don't like all these kind of silly competition games and all of these things. This is a bit silly. But this might be the kind of environment that you're in your work situation. It could be created by the company, or it could be created by just some other people in the, you know, who you work with or something like that. But I'm seeing that you don't like it, you don't feel good around it, but you just try and kind of block it out and do your work. And that's how I'd be too. I'm like that too. The first card you have for your future is the Two of Cups. So this is beautiful. I'm seeing this is a very, very beautiful card. I love this, and I'm feeling really nice when I see this card. I'm seeing a friendship here, and I'm seeing a friendship that could develop into something a lot more than friendship if this is what you want to happen. You might already know this person, because I'm feeling this easy familiarity around this person. It's like a feeling that you have with someone that you're very, very comfortable with. You feel at ease with someone. You feel at ease with this person. And, you know, if you don't know them, this is someone who, it's like someone who you just meet and you just get along with them. It's that kind of feeling, like you've always known this person. So this could actually take some time to progress, because I'm seeing that you're probably still going to be going through this self-examination and this growth phase that started in the Judgment card. This is a phase that takes a long time, this self-examination, this trying to improve, this pushing forward, and this self-growth. It takes time, and it is happening. So I'm seeing around this situation with this person that you might be saying things like, let's just take things slowly, let's just be friends for the moment. I'm still going through a lot of things. I'm still going through a bad breakup or whatever this thing was. I'm still recovering from something. And I'm going to be very understanding around that. I'm seeing that. Now, you might end up in a relationship with them, you might not, but I'm seeing that if you do, it certainly has potential to be very, very passionate. I mean, if you look at this card, you can see these two people getting together with their cups, And above that, up in the sky, this is what this is developing into a great passion. This lion with these beautiful red wings, amazing passion there, and strength as well, something very strong. So if this does develop, it will be very positive. And even if it doesn't, even if it's just a friendship, I'm seeing that as being very positive for you. And, this is going to help you to see what else is out there. There are some very good things and some very good people out there. The next card you have, your future, is the Ace of Wands. So yes, passion. This is a very strong card, a very passionate card. This is a very energetic card. So this can be about this relationship, obviously. There's passion here. This can also be about creativity, creative energy. You could be taking this creative project that you started to another level. You might be developing it. You might be writing a novel. You might be doing a series of paintings. You might be doing something very interesting with it and developing it further or something like that. It could be that you might be thinking about turning what you love into something into a business or something like that. You might be taking the next step, which is really nice, because I am seeing you not very happy with some areas in your workplace. So you might be taking that into a business. That might help you to kind of slowly move out of that situation. It might not. But yes, you have the ability to do all of these things. You have energy at this time. You're going to have, you're going to be able to manifest this. You're going to have positivity, you're going to have creativity and passion and energy. So anything could happen at this time. This is really, really positive for you. This is a beautiful reading. This is turning into a beautiful future for you. The last card you have, your future, is the King of Wands. So yes, more wands. Again, you're getting your energy back. You're getting you back at this time. This is who you truly are. You're creative. You're positive. You're passionate. You're friendly. You're all these positive things. And this was hidden. This was hidden when you were around this person in the Hanged Man. This was hidden when you were second guessing yourself, when you didn't know yourself. You turned into a kind of someone who was a shell of yourself, but now you're coming back into yourself at this time in your future. You're concentrating on yourself. You're putting yourself at the center of everything. And everything else is going to radiate out from that. Passion, love, opportunities, creativity, everything else. This is fantastic. I'm really happy for you. So Virgo, I hope this resonated. I really do, because it's very positive. But as you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you would like to. And again, thank you so much for watching.